Oh my, you just can't make this stuff up. What's a famous quote? Like, what's it like to see all your favorite childhood cartoons and entertainment get completely thrown into the trash, feel like?
You either die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain.
Excellent. I don't know what's going on, but Disney and Hollywood must be stopped. We have both a Power Rangers and a Doogie Howser reboot in the works, and they are both fantastically changing the programs to meet today's current standards. Before we have a laugh, huge shout out to this video sponsor. Times are definitely tough right now, so extra respect to those sponsors that have stuck around, and extra respect to you for supporting them, or at least just not hating me for doing ads. You know, with everyone sitting at home staring at perhaps some empty walls, I've never been happier to be partnered with Displate, which always gets new collections in, and just got a huge Mandalorian collection that you'll see go through my set cycle up in the upcoming weeks. They're high quality prints on metal that mount to the wall super easily with a magnet. You can swap them out, you can build collages, and so much more. I'm so thankful that Displate has continued to support the channel in these uncertain times. Tired of looking at some boring walls? Well, I've got a great solution for you that not only will fix that, but will also help support the channel, and that's Displate. These are high quality prints on metal, which also mount super easily to the wall via magnets, which allows you to build large collages or swap them out however you see fit and how often you see fit. Displate has great brands to choose from: Star Wars, The Witcher, Cyberpunk, Marvel, Angry Birds, whatever you could possibly be into. So I've assembled some of my favorites in the pinned comment below, as well as the link in the description. Check them out today, support the channel, and pick up some sweet new wall art. Seriously, thank you, Displate. Pick yours up, make your walls look more interesting while we're all stuck at home, and support the channel. Now, Doogie Howser MD and Power Rangers were both shows that I loved growing up, and it didn't have anything to do with the color of their skin.
Forget it. Black Falcon out. Green Falcon! Green Falcon! Damn it!
I didn't like Doogie Howser because he was a boy or because he was white, so I don't understand that the logic that now changing him to a girl who is half Asian is changing the show or improving it in any way. It's ridiculous. Why can't they just leave anything alone? And then we've got some interesting information going on the Power Rangers reboot that we're going to laugh at too. Again, I know it's not a big deal, okay? It's a show that I'll never watch, but it's fun. It's fun to laugh at because we know how this is going to end. We know Ghostbusters 2016. I can't think of a single TV show that was like race or gender swapped that was more successful after the original. I really can't. I mean, I'm sure there's an exception out there somewhere. Like, somewhere. Somewhere over the rainbow. But why? Why do they do this? I don't get it. It's like, do you want people to think that there's some sort of theory, this grand design to ruin all of our childhood favorites and take it away from men? Do you want people to think that? Because I don't believe that that's necessarily the case, but every time you're just cherry picking all these shows and making sure to change something like this, it makes more people think that that's what's happening. Disney Plus orders Doogie Howser reboot with half Asian female lead. Must see TV, everybody.
No, I don't think I will.
Disney Plus is developing a reboot of Doogie Howser MD with its main role focusing on a 16-year-old half Asian, half white female. Great. So, according to Variety, the upcoming Disney Plus original, it's not original! Nothing about it is original.
Well, that just sounds like
Stealing.
with extra steps.
You're just stealing an existing show, and you're even using its name. You're using its concept. You're using its existing fan base. Nothing, and I mean nothing, is original about this show. It's going to star take place in Hawaii, and features a name change to Doogie Kaloha. Doogie Kaloha. Doogie Kaloa MD. Why? Why even include Doogie in it? Just call it something completely different. Courtney King is listed as a writer. Courtney. And executive producer alongside Jake Kasdan. Melvin Marr and Diana, who cares? 20th Century Fox will produce Doogie Kaloa MD, which was also produced the original series starring Neil Patrick Harris. Oh, interesting. Okay, 20th Century Fox rebooting its own property and then also ensuring nobody watches it. Doogie Howser MD starred Neil Patrick Harris in the title role and ran from 89 to 93. ABC for 4 seasons. The actor was also the star of CBS's long-running How I Met Your Mother, which came to an end in 2014 after 9 seasons. Other reboots and revivals currently in the works for Disney Plus include The Mighty Ducks with Emilio Estevez. That's an American Dad reference for those of you. Lizzie McGuire with Hilary Duff, High School Musical, The Musical, and Turner and Hooch. You can do whatever you want with High School Musical and Lizzie McGuire, but The Mighty Ducks and Turner and Hooch, why? No. Why would you do this? I don't understand. There's like literally no examples of this working out right. According to The Hollywood Reporter, Doogie Kaloa is one of Disney Plus's projects that reach back to the company's vast IP library. The streaming service has already debuted Star Wars, the series, The Mandalorian, which, by the way, is available at Display, and High School Musical, the musical series, and has projects Turner's Hooch and The Mighty Ducks in the works, along with Beauty and the Beast prequel series and the revival of the animated show The Proud Family. A Lizzie McGuire update is on hold after the series' creator, Terry Minsky, departed the show. I mean, what? Why? Who asked for this? What? I don't get it. Even The Verge, a website that obviously is normally on one side of this argument, gender-swapped and race-flipped remakes aren't living up to their potential. Films like What Men Want and 2016 Ghostbusters could be doing so much more with the rebooted premise, and that's the problem. Your skin color is not a character trait. And these lazy Hollywood writers keep digging through the trash of our beloved historical television shows, necroing them, and not putting any work in. That's the problem. They think, oh, Doogie Howser fans are going to love this. It's like, how did ABC or what NBC keep running their Connors without Roseanne? And even though that show got super woke too, although Roseanne was always pretty woke, pretty progressive, and it never felt forced. I mean, Roseanne is actually a perfect example of a show that didn't treat, say, LGBTQ people any differently. They ripped on them the same as they would anybody. It showed some people are uncomfortable with it. It also showed some people were just downright backwards about it, but it never felt preachy. Nowadays, these lazy writers are like, hey, let's just cram somebody in there and get all these moronic journal websites to write articles about how if you don't watch it, you're the problem. Not the problem that the show's writing has gone to complete trash. Here's another perfect example of another show that was like, hey, let's make Doctor Who a woman. Everybody will watch it because woman. Except they didn't. It had historic low viewership. And then the think pieces came out. Well, the world isn't ready for a woman Doctor Who. How about just yesterday when I talked about Birds of Prey tanking? The director literally said that. They blamed the fans for not wanting Harley Quinn the movie when the movie's advertising was literally saying, man, this film isn't for you. Power Rangers reboot will reportedly feature a trans ranger. Great, fine. Okay, but the show better be good. That's the problem. These writers are like, hey, let's just take a little dash of LGB and a little TQ here, and then people will have to watch because it's called Power Rangers, and they'll be a bigot if they don't. Lionsgate Power Rangers reboot from 2017 wasn't the hit the studio was hoping for. But one thing about it was widely praised and the increased diversity of the team. Oh, okay, so you're saying they spent time on increasing diversity and the show failed. Yep, why wouldn't you just try again? To be fair, the original 90s show, yeah, by the way, the 90s show was super diverse too. You had an Asian, an African-American, 2 out of the 5 Rangers were not white, all right? The most recent movie included a few more firsts. An autistic ranger. What? Who's asking for this?
I had to function as the autism magnet.
And me, Aaron, and him are autistic.
And another yellow who was hinted to be gay. With Lionsgate franchise long gone, Paramount is now working on a reboot. The project was officially announced last December with The End of the Effing World's John Entwistle directing. And seems the studio's 100% intends on continuing what previous film did, increase the diversity of the Ranger lineup. You only have 5 to work with. And you all, I mean, what? I don't even understand this. You literally failed at this in 2017, but you're going to do it again. Why? To make these changes under the guise of inclusion, okay, fine, but what was wrong with the existing Power Rangers? Did people really feel left out because they didn't see somebody like themselves on the screen? Were these really customers? Or is this just this narrative that Hollywood pushes? This iteration showed Yellow Ranger Trini coming to terms with her orientation. At one point, another character assumes she's having boy problems before they come to understand she's actually having female companion inconveniences. Oh, hey, hello, fellow youths. Watch the Power Rangers. I'm sure that this show will be a vast, wild success at, I don't know, Redbox? That's fine. You know, again, to be clear, I'm just pointing out that I don't understand the business sense here. It doesn't increase sales. It's failed many times before, and literally nothing is stopping you from creating a new series that's as diverse as you could ever imagine. I mean, why? Why do you have to change everything that was? That's fine. That's fine. I don't need Doogie Howser. I don't need Power Rangers. That's fine. Entertainment's going down the toilet anyway. Hope you enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you again real soon.